doing my updated guinea pig diet. So I'll start off with water. Water is important for obvious reasons, and it's best to provide it in a bottle, because if it's in a bowl then they might knock it over and flick bits of hay and poo into the bottle. No, not the bottle, the bowl. Anyway, into the bowl, and they just ruin it, and then you have to change it really often. So it will be annoying and unpractical. So a bottle's much better. Plastic is cheaper, but you can get glass ones. I had a glass one and it dripped like mad. It literally went drip, 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 which was horrible, and it was really expensive. So this is just a bunny sized one, and it's by the Classic brand, and they have another one of these and they're really good and they hardly ever drip. Well, my ones don't anyway. So I'll move on. So here we have hay. This one's Timothy hay, which is a really good type of hay. So Timothy, rye, meadow and hays like that are good, but alfalfa tends to be too high in calcium for them, so best to stay away from that unless they're very young. So they should always have an unlimited supply of hay, because it keeps their teeth down, because otherwise, well, you know, obviously they're rodents and their teeth are constantly growing. It really helps to keep them down and to prevent dental issues and lots of stuff like that. And also for their stomachs and fibre, really good source of fibre, just to keep their stomachs moving and all of that stuff. So hay is really important, and you can put it in a hay rack or you can just put it loose on the floor, but it will tend to get dirtier on the floor, but I find they prefer it on the floor. I put my guinea pigs' hay in their litter tray, like that, simply on top of their bedding, and then they have the hay rack, which looks like that, and you can get loads of different types of hay racks, and this is just a simple one from Pets at Home. Now moving on to fruit and vegetables. It's just really nice for them to have some fresh veg every day. I'm not actually sure of the reasons why they have it. I guess it's just because of minerals and vitamins, and obviously vitamin C, because they can't produce their own vitamin C. But they should get enough of that from their pellets anyway. But it's just nice for them really to have fresh food. So mine get a salad about this size every day. So in here they've got romaine lettuce. They can have any type of lettuce apart from iceberg. I think it has a toxin in it that's dangerous, or something along those lines. Well, it doesn't matter though if they accidentally eat it or something, but just don't give it to them often. So there's romaine, and there's some basil on top, which they don't get too often, it's just a treat for them. And then we have some red bell pepper, which is really high in vitamin C. And then as a treat they've got some carrot, because carrots are quite sugary. Some celery, which you should always cut up because it can be quite stringy and they could choke. And some Savoy cabbage as well. So that's what mine have today, and it's nice to vary their vegetables. And fruit as well, but I don't tend to feed mine fruit because of, you know, the sugar content. I prefer to give them vegetables and then give them treats. So that's here vegetables. We have pellets. Now my guinea pigs get the Burgess Excel mince well, I think they call them nuggets, but I call them pellets. Well, they're the same thing, nuggets and pellets. So I know they have alfalfa in them, but they don't get many pellets, so I think it's okay for them. So I keep mine in this container. I have a scoop here. So yep, that's the scoop. It's not huge. Basically they get about 3, oh they're squeaking now, they get 3 of these every day. So I'll just show you how much that looks. So this is how much food they would get daily. It's just enough to cover the floor, like with a bit left over, and I just give it to them in this ceramic bowl with carrots. That's very cute, and they don't knock it over. So that's their pellets, and so now I'll move on to my guinea pigs, especially like the Burgess XL range and the Supreme range, Supreme Science range. So treats are just nice to have to reward them if you're training them, if you're trick training them. Laura's very good at tricks, but she will only do them if she has a treat. And it's just nice to give them a little reward every now and then, because it's just nice to have a treat, isn't it? I mean, you wouldn't like want to never ever have chocolate or something like that. So yeah, and you can make it interactive, like don't just feed them the treat, hide them so they have to forage for it, which is a really good it's a really good like boredom breaker, so it can keep them entertained and all of that stuff really. So I think that's an overview of the guinea pig's diet. Of course it's open to interpretation and not everyone does things the same way, so this is just how I feed mine. I'm just going to go and give them their veggies now because they're getting really impatient. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful.